The only thing I love more than reading is reading a series. I love a duology, a trilogy, a quartet, or even a 20-book cozy series. But I have accidentally started more than 50 series, and I have got to do something about that. Before we get started into the series that I'm going to be continuing in this vlog, I do want to really quick thank the sponsor of this video, which is Book of the Month. Book of the Month is an online book subscription service where they sort through tons and tons of new releases every single month, bringing you a selection that you get to pick from to have your Book of the Month. It is one of my favorite subscription services that I have ever had. I've been with them for years and I adore them. I specifically love them for their thriller recommendations, and I've lately been getting into some historical fiction. So I've got two here that I'm very, very excited for because those are the genres that I've been trying to read, and these fall into that. So up first we have Retreat, which is a thriller that I'm super excited for. And then we have 6 Days in Bombay, which is a historical fiction that seems to border on a little bit of a mystery from what I've read on the cover. I am very excited for these. If you would like to look at them yourself though, you can use code DIAMOND to get not only your first book for $5, but you can also get a hat. You know, I'm just saying, $5 book, free hat, kind of a great deal. And thank you once again to Book of the Month for sponsoring this portion of the vlog. Now let us get into it. Look at these two. Oh. Andy's down. Okay. Hello, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. I am starting a new series today inspired by bestie Mel. I feel like I have so many series I'm in the middle of, and saying that I feel like I have so many isn't even accurate. I literally do. Let me check. I think I made a spinner wheel because of course I did, because I can't make a choice ever on what I'm gonna read. I'm right now so in the mood to read, but I just don't even know what direction to go and I need guidance. So I made a spinner wheel, and there are 52 series that I am in the middle of. Yeah, this is real life. So I am going to be starting off on one that I have been really wanting to read and craving to read. And then I think I will use the spinner wheel to dictate where we go to next. What I'm starting off with is Last Argument of Kings by Joe Abercrombie. This is the final book in the First Law trilogy, which is the first trilogy within this world. And I absolutely adore Joe Abercrombie. The first two books were fantastic. I love them so much. I'm not typically a character-driven person. He's doing it. He's doing it real good, doing it real well, and I am loving it. So this will be what I am getting into for the first book of things. And then I don't know where else we're gonna go. I think I will let the wheel decide. I've got so many YA fantasy, I've got adult fantasy, I've got cozy mysteries, romances, sci-fi. There's a lot. There's a lot on this wheel. And this is essentially I was just talking about this. I am trying to do more videos in general, just ideas that read what I own instead of going back and requiring me to go get books. If I do need to get books, it's from the library, but those lines sometimes can be long. And even then, I obviously want to support my library, but I need to really read what I own because I have too many freaking unread books. So Read It or Unhaul It, and now continuing series I'm in the middle of, are going to be kind of two of the series that I am doing. Hopefully consistently. I'd love to do them both once a month. I think that would be great. And then toss in random reading vlogs for mood reading or a weekly vlog, something, whatever. But I am excited to finish up some series because I have a very, very, very bad habit of starting a series and then not finishing it. It's just what I do. I don't even know. It's just what I do. So let us go dive in to this one and get to finishing some of these freaking series. I'm just over here recording the intro, and then I've got this girl over watching. Hello. I included, y'all, I have to, this is my confession. I added 2 more series to the wheel. I know. I added Kills Well with Others, which is the sequel to Killers of a Certain Age by Deanna Raybourn. And then I added Oathbound by Tracy Deonn. We all knew I was going to buy these books. We knew. And I want to read them soon. So honestly, if I don't even read them for this series, I'll be reading them in general. However, I had to admit my wrongs and my rights. I think those are rights. I didn't do anything wrong. And I did buy more of the Cozy Mystery series that I'm kind of obsessed with right now. But they were $4 a piece at half price. When was I going to find that deal? Never. So anyways, last argument of Kings. I am 100 pages in finally. I love Logan. I was tearing up. I told you guys I was going to be tearing up. And if you haven't read this series, just know this isn't really a tear up kind of thing. And if you have read this series, I understand the look of really? At me saying I was tearing up. But yeah, really, girl, really. I don't know either. Dude, I don't know. But I love a reunion. One thing I love in fantasy, it's just like a thing that can happen. I don't know what the word would be. It's not trope. I have a list in my notes app of words I'm banning from my mouth and from the world. And trope is one of them. So it's not trope, but it's something that just happens in books where both sides of the reunion think the other is dead, and then they see each other again. Oh, it's gonna get me every time. Oh, it's gonna get me every time. And that happened in here, and I loved it so much. So, yeah, I am 1/6 of the way through. We're gonna keep going through. I did heat up the pot of coffee from earlier this morning to hopefully help me get through this. Honestly, I kind of did that because the sun is like really bright right now in these windows, but I also miss seeing the sun and feeling that joy, so here she is. I am here to tell you I've officially made it. Let me consult. I grabbed the audiobook yesterday because my brain was just like, what if I focus on everything but what you're asking me to focus on? So we got that fixed. I am 59% into this book. So I think I'm like really close to 60, not just because it's 59, but I think literally like I'm about to tip into 60%. But I'm on page 356. So much is happening, and I can't help but feel that this is setting up the next trilogy. Now, do not confirm or deny for me, please. But I think the next trilogy still follows these characters. They might not. They might not. But I am following along with the most popular reading order that I have been told. I do believe it is publication order, but I'm not 100% sure. But I am so intrigued with Logan Ninefingers. I'm just like, what's going on, little buddy? What's really going on, little buddy? And it's just so good. This writing is like somehow so bleak and upsetting and like, damn, the world's bad, huh? But also so clever and funny. And I'm just like laughing. And then I'm like, oh, I shouldn't laugh. You're literally torturing someone. My bad. But it's just, especially Glocta, you know, Sandan, he is so petty and funny with his internal dialogue. I know some people don't like it. They say it's overdone. I don't think it is. I think that it is towing the line of being like, okay, dude. But I think by book 3, if you like it, you're still really enjoying it. So I think thus far, this book is doing a really good job of wrapping up this trilogy, but a lot of the storylines that we're getting wrapped up, it is like with the messiest, sloppiest, not actually knotted properly bow. And if you just even tugged a little bit at the end, it would all unravel. And I love it. I love it because it's like, oh, we're leaving these things very ... And I don't know if that's because the next books are going to follow these characters, maybe some of them, maybe none of them. I really don't know. Or maybe these next books are going to be results of what happens in this one, like long term. I really don't know. But I like it. It's a good time. I also think this is just great character work. I love that not a single person is a good character or a bad character. They are all heavily hanging out in the middle. And they're like, I dare you to label me one, because watch me do this awful thing. But then I'm going to go save this puppy. And it's like, what is happening? It's just great. It is just great. And I have to also say, I usually don't care for battle scenes. I much more prefer the political battle scenes, if you will. Just the maneuvering, the mechanics of the politics in the world that we're in. And just the conniving nature of everyone scrambling to get to the top, and just this willingness to step on anyone or anything to do so. I really tend to enjoy that. There's a lot of this in here, and I love it. But he can write. This man right here, this man Joe, that's the face of someone who knows he can write a battle scene. Because I am like, watching all of this play out, and it's playing out like a freaking movie. It was a movie. It's like a movie. It's so good. It is so good. I cannot say enough about this. I really can't. And I'm just so happy that I finally picked it up. It's just, I'm having such a good time. And I am very excited to get to the next series. But in honor of trying to actually complete series that I've read, we won't dive in just yet. Probably by July. I'm going to be really honest. I'm going to be craving, well, The Devils comes out, so maybe I won't. Maybe that will sate me, but I don't know. I do know, though, that this is a great time. I'm so happy we're kicking off with this. But I was just talking with one of my besties, and we were like, what if the spinner wheel chooses, like, Dark Age? 700 pages. Wind and Truth. 1,300 pages. Oh, that would be crazy, but I kind of want it to happen. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want Wind and Truth to be the next pick. Or Oathbound. Those are my two. Those are my two that I really want, and I was like, let's just spin the wheel now. But no, we will wait in suspense, and I'm gonna go finish this book. It's my mission to finish it today. Can I do it? I don't know. Okay, so I am home from my little workout. It is 2 p.m. I've made a latte. It is decaf because I don't really need caffeine, but I have that. I also have my big old, let me see if you can see. Yeah, that giant Stanley. That's the spring summer one in this household because I need to drink even more water. And I just do that more this time of year. I don't know why. But I am on page 466. I am seated. I cleaned the kitchen. I cleaned both of the coffee machines, and I've done the dishes. So literally everything is done until dinner needs to be made. And we just had lunch before my partner headed out for a little bit. So I am home with Jake, Ginger, Annabeth is in the garage. But we are going to get into this book, and I'm going to finish it now. So because this is the finale to a trilogy, it's a little bit, like, I can't say too much about it in the ways that I'm feeling and whatnot, because it would just be so vague, and I feel like it's kind of pointless. I'm absolutely loving it. Still, that hasn't changed. Having a great grand time. But there's one thing that's happening right now that I am obsessed with. So let me see what chapter this is. It's a bit of a long one. The chapter is called Sacrifices. And we have several points of view in this series, and in this book we're really getting into that. And I am loving that there are breaks in the chapters to split up, because it used to be more at the beginning of the series. Each chapter was a perspective, but now Mr. Abercrombie is putting multiple perspectives in the chapter with like, is it a chapter break? I don't really know. It's just that thing where it's a clear delineation between one section and the other within the same chapter, whatever that's called. And I am loving that he is ending the first thing with, like, there's a bunch of Northmen doing a little fight, and it ends with Logan shrugged, couldn't say. Some men always want more, I guess. And then the break, and then it says, some men always want more, eh, Brother Longfoot? Glockta gave a disapproving shake of his head. And it, like, then we get to another one. And Glockta's like, we need to move. And then the next chapter break starts with, we need to move, said West. And then the one that just happened, I was like, how are they going to do that? How are they going to do this? But Glockta says, what is going on in there? And then immediately the chapter break, and it's Giselle yelling, oh, what is going on out there? And it's just like, those little things, I am loving how it's tying each break together. It's just so, I don't know, I feel like it's a little thing, but it feels very like clever and makes it more flowy, and I just really like it. So that's all I had to say about that. I'm gonna get back to the book. Okay, y'all are back on the Stanley tripod, so we're gonna see how that goes. Hopefully well. But I have just finished the book. Oh, I just finished the book. And what a good trilogy. What a good little time. This was great. Not very little time. Honestly, the fact that I read this in 3 days, though. So I gave this a 4.5 because I feel like, I don't know, it is really good. I really enjoyed it. I don't know what would have had to happen for it to be a 5, I'll be honest with you. But I think it's more of a 4.75. So I'm going to round it up on my rating thing. So then I guess it's just a 5 at that point. I don't know. It's so hard to come on here and give a clip right afterwards, but I'm immediately getting, this is either a 4.75 or a 5-star read. And I need to hang out with it for a little bit because I do have some, like a 6-star read, I know as soon as I finish the book. I just know that it's that. But when it comes to a 5-star, I don't know, but I highly recommend this. Now, I highly recommend this if, look into the book. Look into the book some more, because this is not gonna be like, you know, a happy-go-lucky little fantasy trilogy. It's not, I guess Stormlight isn't really a happy-go-lucky little series either, but it has a lot more than that. This has a lot of, like, it's very graphic. So if you don't like that, don't recommend it at all. But I don't mind it, and I think it's done really well, and it's all so clever. And the way the Blade itself started, and the way that this one ended, I just appreciate to my core. It's brilliant. So I immediately want to go pick up the next book in the reading order, but I'm not going to. Because we don't need to start more series. What I think I'm gonna do, though, is not start the next series yet. I am going to pick that book tomorrow morning. So for now, I'm gonna hang out, and I'm just gonna read something else, probably like just for funsies. But we will pick our next book together. I spent the afternoon organizing a new spinner wheel specifically for this, and I'm very excited to use it. So we will do that after. Ginger is now snoring, and I will see you guys in the morning. All right, it is the next day. I am going to, let me screen record this and let me pop it up. Okay, let me make sure the mic's on. I'm nervous. The mic was on. Thank you for your worries. Okay, let's just spin it. What do I think it's gonna be? Probably fantasy. That's the main thing that I have for series. Yes! Yes. I wanted to read this so bad. Oh my gosh. Okay, so yesterday I was going through and creating this wheel that you just saw, and I have been seeing so many series that I'm like, oh my god, I do want to read the next one of that. Oh my god, I miss those characters. And this book, the first one is Her Majesty's Royal Coven, right? Royal Coven? Is it just Her Majesty's Coven? I think it's whatever. Juno Dawson. This book was so good. If you like to hear a narrator with accents, highly recommend. There's several accents on this, and I just love it. I just love it so much. This one is about it's about like a secret organization that the British government has in place, which is a coven of witches. And these girls, I think they all worked for them at one point, and now some of them don't. I believe one of them still does, and she kind of sucks. And it's kind of like those two different factions going head to head, and just some truths coming out about a prophecy, people's actual like parts that they're going to be playing in this prophecy. It is so good. It is so clever. It is so witty. It is one of those things. I usually don't love when it is so obvious what this book is a metaphor for. However, when we make it campy, oh, I'm into it. Oh, I love it. And of course, this is that. It is just so good. And all the characters are simultaneously lovable and make you crazy. And that's my favorite kind, because that's so real. It's so real. And I did not expect to be this excited for this. I don't know why, but this is like exactly what I needed to read. And I did think yesterday when I was typing all these into this wheel, this one specifically, and then a few others, the ones that I had bought recently that were all sequels, I was like, oh my god, I really hope I get one of those. And I think I like this even more because I want to say the next book in this series comes out this year. I'm not sure if it's the final book. I don't know how many books will be in here. Oh yeah, July 17th, the next book comes out. Wow, this cover is gorgeous. It's like a lilac. Oh my gosh. Love that. But yeah, that one comes out this year. I don't know how many books are going to be in here. I guess, well, I'm scared to read the... Oh, this is the conclusion. Oh god. Okay. Well, there's that one. There's also a prequel to the entire trilogy, I think, that I have as well. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to... Not there being an ad. I'm going to edit the wheel and I'm going to add that. What is that thing called? The prequel in instead of this one so that I don't forget. But this is exciting. We need to go grab this book. Look at this cutie guy. Oh my goodness, Jacob. Okay, so I got the book. We are sitting back down. I'm doing a little bit of organization on my laptop for this, but man, we are dueling between books at this point because I really want to just jump right into this. First of all, I know, right? I think I have the fairy loot of the first book, but then this one I believe is just the Waterstones edition, if I'm not mistaken, and it is signed Miss Juno said in my book. Literally, she said that as she wrote it. Ask. Go ask her. Anyways, this one I really want to read. Look, though, apparently I'd already started it, which doesn't shock me. This is my MO. I love the first book. I jump into the second. I remember that the high and a book ends on is not the same as the low a book starts in on. Most books don't start with the same like oomph and fast pacing that, you know, the predecessor is going to end with. But I did, so I got 72 pages in. We're gonna restart that. But then I I was looking for this bookmark for a while. It's my Jess Owens bookmark. It's So cute. Oh, ew, jump scare. But look, I love this. It's got like photos and stuff. I almost said interactive. Not really. It's not really interactive. But yes. It does have all these. And I do like this because sometimes, not all the time do I need it. Oh, and it has a breakdown of who is who. I appreciate that. Don't read that though right now because you'll get spoiled. But I do appreciate when books will do that, or they'll like get you caught up on things too. I just so appreciate that. I think all books should put just like a little paragraph of the you need to remember this. Here you go. In a series. It's that, and I think that they should all put what number in a series the book is. Maybe not on the spine, that's fine, but maybe just somewhere on the inside. All of the Cozy Mystery series that I've been buying, the Ellie Alexander one, the Half Price store writes the number that the book series is, and Thrift Books had that too. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. You can read Cozy's out of order, but I am a completionist, I fear. So while I would love to jump to all the Halloween specials, I can't because I need to know about everything that came before. Because we exist in the context of the coconut tree. So I am battling between picking this up right away and continuing on with this. This is in the weekly vlog, so if you want to see any of my thoughts, I'll link it down below or up in the thingy up here. Ooh, look at me being a YouTuber. It's up here down below in the description. Make sure you smash that like button, hit subscribe, share with your friends. I don't know what else to say. But I really want to start this, and more than I thought. I thought I would grab the next series and be like, oh, okay. But why is this actually working out? And why is that a little inconvenient since I just started this book? I don't know. But I'm excited. I'm excited for these like paranormal, fantastical, sci-fi, fantastical, political commentary, social commentary books. This is the mood I'm in. Tell them. I'm so excited. Okay, let me chill. I did just have my espresso though, so let's flush it out, and then we can chill. Oh, this is so bright. Oh my gosh. I guess the room is just gonna have to be dark for this clip, but I forgot how much I love Juno Dawson's writing. I can't talk about the specifics, and I can't even name the character that I'm liking, but if you have read Her Majesty's Royal Coven, and the thing that happens at the very, very end between two characters, the one that we open this book up with, her commentary is killing me. It is so funny. What is the last line that I read last night that just made me laugh so hard? Ah, yes. Funerals are inherently camp. Such morbid theater. She wished she'd had time to source a hat with a veil attached. It's just, and that's like not even the prime example of the funny inner thoughts of this character. But again, I really can't get too much into it because the plot twist that they're involved with, y'all just have to experience that at the end of the book. You just have to experience it. I can't help you. You just have to experience it. It is crazy. And with the third book coming out in July, apparently there's also a cliffhanger at the end of this that is brutal. So I'm happy that I'm reading this now in March so that when July comes, it'll be just enough time in my brain how it works that like I haven't read a Juno Dawson and I can just get into it. And I would love to read that ASAP. The cover is lilac and it's gorgeous and I can't stop thinking about it. But anyways, loving the writing. This is so funny. This is the perfect book to follow up a Joe Abercrombie. It just is. And this book is just, if you want a clever, witty friend to hold your hand while we are going through the current state of affairs, really, truly, no matter where you are in the world, Miss Dawson's got you. She's gonna hold your hand. She's gonna make you giggle. It's like going to brunch with a really funny friend and you're talking about life and venting about things, but you still leave lighter, even though it's rough around here, you know. But you still feel better. Still feel better. It's just like that. I can't recommend the first book enough. And then once you read it, please come back and tell me what you thought, because it is just so good. And I do not see enough people talking about it. And I really didn't see anybody talking about this. I don't think I've seen a single person talk about this. And that's fair. I haven't talked about it either because I didn't actually read it when I picked it up. But we're here now. And I'm trying to work on living in the moment. Apparently, allegedly, that's the cure to anxiety, is living in the moment. So let us live in the moment. Why did I sound like Joel Osteen? I don't know. But let us go live in the moment and read some more of this book. Okay, so I am on my first, I am on the way to my first Pilates class of the week, yes. And I am reading The Shadow Cabinet still. I'm only 17% in, but I'll tell you what, I found it off of Libby on my Kobo, obsessed. That really is my favorite way to read. Sometimes, I love the UK books, and I understand UK binding is better done than the binding of US copies, because I've never had a UK book fall apart the way that a US one will. And I really, maybe it's supplies, maybe it's binding ways, I don't know what it is, but it's just, it feels so, like, I don't want to break the binding. It just feels very tight, and I'm just like, I'm stressed. So I found it on my Kobo. All is good. All is well. I'm reading much faster now. So maybe I'm in a Kobo mood, actually. I don't know. It looks like it. But this book is so dang funny. And I need funny right now. I need funny like a human body needs water. Like, I am craving it. I am desperate for it. And this is exactly what I needed to be reading at this moment. And I'm loving it. It's just enough fantasy with just enough reality that I'm like, yes, I feel like I'm one with these characters and I'm here and what is going on. And it's so, even the characters themselves are so funny, but you just know Miss Juno is hilarious in real life. Like, I just feel it in my bones. I just do. So I'm about to chug-a-lug this water. I'm going to continue reading this until class starts, and then we'll just read after class ends, because that's genuinely all I'm doing this week. That is all I'm doing this week. Goodbye. Hello. I am hanging out in bed, and I realized I have the free will to mood read. I don't have to read these books in order, or only one at a time. Look at that, free will coming through. So, I am still reading. I'm still reading The Shadow Cabinet, obviously, but I really am in the mood for something cozier. So, I have A Batter of Life and Death, and this is still continuing on in series, because this is the second book in the Bake Shop Mysteries series by Ellie Alexander. The first one is Meet Your Baker, and in here we are following a woman who was a chef on a cruise ship for a while, I don't know how long, and she has moved back to her hometown where her mom owns and runs a bakery, coffee shop situation, And so she starts to work there again within the family store, and murder is afoot. So in this one, there is a TV show, kind of like the Food Network kind of shows, that wants to film at their location, but then they also end up including her as a contestant. And then one of the, like, very tropey, one of the meaner, like, not very nice, very sloppy contestants winds up being found dead. And of course, our main character finds him dead. So now we are sleuthing, trying to figure out who done it. And I am already on chapter 15. I am just shy of 100 pages into this. These are like 270-ish pages. They're perfect. I love them so much. They have my entire heart. And I'm in the mood to watch Amy's Crypt, which is a paranormal investigation channel that I watch. I don't know how I feel about ghosts. Sound off down below. Do you believe in them? I don't know. I'm open. Why not? I've seen crazier things. But I'm going to watch that, and then I kind of want to read this at the same time. This is more of a daytime book. Like, I need brain power book. And then this is like cozy, more getting ready for bed book. And that's the vibe I'm looking for. So there you are. There you have it. Let me tell y'all, the allergies decided to step in. Imagine if I could, like, actually hold a tune when I was doing that. That'd be kind of cool. On Houses of Atlanta this last season, though, one of the women did sing about rain, rain, go away, I'm trying to have a birthday. And I was like, okay. So I am 48% into the Shadow Cabinet. And then for our Cozy Mystery, I am 47% in. So 50-50. We're doing it. Unfortunately, I have a little bit of a book overview. So I have been trying to cheaply, yes, collect all of the Keeper of the Lost Cities and Orphan X books in the series that I do not currently own. Very similar, books, thematically, with the vibes, even just like the humor. It's all very same. So if you like one, you'll love the other. Don't do that. Don't listen to that. But I have Stellar Loon. This is a gorgeous cover. Middle grades really do get the prettiest covers. So that's book 9. Hear me out when I say this is book 8.5. Okay. Sure, girl. Whatever. But I have those now, which is nice. And then for Orphan X, I have The Last Orphan. I doubt it. And then I have Lone Wolf. This is probably my favorite cover so far. It's the difference between the blue and the orange, and then the font swapping the colors. I think it's really, really pretty. And oh hell, why not just show you this too? So we went by a free little library yesterday, and they had Edge of Eternity by Ken Follett. And I have heard of this once before, and then my dad brought it up when we were browsing some bookstores, and I was like, oh, well, look at this opportunity right in front of me. So I grabbed it, and my library has the other two. I think this is I love this cover. I just do. So, yeah. What's the other? This is the other one that I grabbed from the free little library before. State of Fear by Michael Crichton. I really think I could, like, host a book club with the fellas. I'm going to get them on Orphan X next. Listen, I'm going to buy an extra copy just to put in there. That's enough messing around for me. I gotta go. But I do foresee us finishing at least one of these books today. I'll probably finish the Cozy Mystery this evening, it's like my brain off book, because it's just so much easier to read. And there's really, like, the plot is so simple. It's like murder, who did it? Everybody clap. Just kidding. Real murderer. Like, I love a formula. So that is that. But the daytime read is going to be The Shadow Cabinet. I'm trying to focus in. And I set up my filming schedule. Nope. My editing schedule to where I do not need to edit again until this coming weekend. So we got to take advantage of this time together to do all the reading. All of it. All of it. But for now, I'm going to go drop some library books off, so. Hello, I'm here with the news that ding dong, the book is done. Oh, that's kind of funny because it's about witches. Ginger is behind the camera as usual, my producer, director, writer, all of it. And this is 5 stars. I think we may be stumbling upon my new favorite series. You know, the diviners will always be there. I love this. I love this so much. The first book, phenomenal. The ending of that one. The second book, it didn't even feel like the second book. It almost felt like a conclusion. Until a few little things, like, you know, when they'll start wrapping up the end of the book, and everybody's got a point of view in this one, and so you're going through everybody's point of view, and it's kind of like at the end of a Real Housewives season, and they're like, this is what she's doing, this is what she's doing, this is what she's doing, and she's living her best life. Yes, it was kind of like that, except the very last bullet point was something that didn't add up, and then the 2 things that happened at the very end in one scene, I was like, she's done it again, lads. She's done it again. Also, I love learning new words. And not even because this is obviously an author from the UK, but I'm talking like just expanding vocab. I had so many words highlighted on my Kobo for this. I love that. I love to collect words that I don't know, and I will sometimes write them down. I don't know if I want to start doing that again, or if I want to just have them highlighted. I don't know. Being able to annotate on your Kobo is a huge perk. I can't lie to you. I'm really enjoying that. But for this, I can't say much else other than you really need to read this. Like, if you love campy horror, because it's not really scary. It's not horrific. But it is like if you would say Scream Queens is campy horror, I would. Duh. This is like that same thing where, like, you know, horror elements are included, but it's not to scare you. And I think that's the difference between a lot of different subgenres of horror. Like, Gothic is more to make a commentary, you know, slasher is more entertainment, campy is more, it can do a lot more, but it's not necessarily there to scare you as much as it is to entertain and say something, and I feel like this does that, and I just love it. I loved all the characters. My favorite character from the first book got a remodel, a reboot, a redo. There's a lot that happened with her, and I think I liked her a lot still, which I didn't think I was gonna. And I'm gonna let that be really vague. And now in the next book, I'm like, hold up. Do I know where this is going? Because there's like this whole prophecy thing from 2 of the people that we are following. It's like they each have a prophecy that they would technically fulfill in the first book. And with this, I'm like, hold on. Did we interpret those wrong the whole time? And by we, I mean you. Because you're telling me this story, girl. I'm not trying to investigate it. So it's so good. So good, so good, so good. Can't recommend enough. Highly, highly, highly recommend. And now I need to add that into my spreadsheet and all of that good jazz. But then we're going to dive back into A Matter of Life and Death. And that will be our next series. We make another check-in. And then maybe we're going to go into Oathbound. I don't know. This is just an exciting time. It truly is. Wow. What a good episode for this series to start with. Truly, I'm just like having the absolute best time. Hello, you guys. I am currently sitting here reading Keeper of the Lost Cities, the first book in that series. I am having just a great little time. This is exactly what I needed. I needed something fantastical, something magical, something cozy, but not actually cozy. Like, I need a lot of action, and I feel like a middle grade fantasy is the perfect thing. This one, I don't know if I talked about what this is about yet, but essentially we are following Sophie, and she is living her life, but it's not a typical life for a 12-year-old because she is like way advanced in her grade level. She's super intelligent, she's super smart, she can hear people's thoughts, things like that. And one day she realizes, because she is told, that she is not human. In fact, she belongs to this whole other world. So she goes there, and now we're exploring, and I love it so much. There is this tiny thing. This is not even a plot point. I don't think it's a spoiler. It's just a thing. But where she's going to stay there, because there's a huge, secret plot that we don't know about yet, but clearly it's a big plot point we're going to dive into about her identity. She's, known to be the person that was hidden a decade ago, and all these things. And we're like, why? Don't know. We're going to figure it out. But the person that she is living with, the family, they run a rehabilitation center for animals. And they mentioned one of the ones they're trying to get there so that they can go live in the sanctuary is Nessie. And I was like, the Loch Ness Monster. Oh, I love it. But there are dinosaurs here. And the whole thing that the elves, because it's elves, they're like, yeah, we just think that every animal should, live, or else it's taking away, what the earth has to offer and all these wonderful things. I was like, oh, this would be me. This would be me. I would literally be like, oh, stop the book here. My book is only 134 pages, because as soon as you introduce me to this, I'd be like, well, I'm done. I don't care. I just met up with a Tyrannosaurus and we're hanging out. And that's it for me, baby. So this is exactly what I needed. I'm having a good little time, and I am excited to continue on with this series. I think this reread is getting me excited and refreshing everything, but getting into the actual plot and discovering some of these things alongside Sophie and developing all the friendships and all these things, I think it's going to be really fun. So I'm excited to keep going. Okay. We are almost done. I have 190 something pages left in this guy. I'm real close to the end here. and then we will be completed with this and able to move on to the next book in the series at some point. I'm going to add it to our wheel of decision making, but I do think this will be our final book. So I'm going to sit down now with this. I have my mission to drink my first full water bottle of the day so that I can, keep it together and keep hydrated mainly, because I need that. And yeah, I really think that's just about it that I got for you. I'm still having such a good little time. I think it's so fun. The world is so ridiculous, but I think it's fun and charming and cute. I know a lot of people don't enjoy this one. I feel like this series, I've noticed people either absolutely love it or they don't like it at all. I don't know. To me, this is like very middle grade. Like, it's supposed to be fun, ridiculous, not wholly believable. Like, I don't know. I think it is a great, good little time, and it's just a good middle grade book. Like, I'm just having so much fun with it, and I love that it is such a long, expansive series as well, because y'all know I love series. That's why we have this whole new series going on, because it's a thing I do. So let us finish this puppy off and check in where we're at. Okay, I have finished Keeper of the Lost Cities, book 1. That was a reread for me, and I'm really glad I reread it, because y'all, the way I remembered, nothing. I remembered truly nothing. So I am going in to the wheel to edit it now, and I'm going to add in Exile, and I'm going to put that it's Keeper number 2. So that is now on the wheel. And for the next episode, perhaps we will continue on with the series. I don't know, but I definitely will be continuing on with it. I think it's really fun. It's just a fun little middle grade book, and it's very whimsical, very magical. It's got that magic school, found family and friends, all the things. I really enjoyed it. So I'm looking forward to continuing on with that. Honestly, all the series that we read in here, I'm excited to continue on with. So I feel like it was a very productive, very positive little vloggy vlog. And I hope that you enjoyed the first part of this journey we will be going on to read all these freaking books that I own. So leave a Jake emoji down below, a little dog emoji down below, because why not? Or, because the next book I'm reading is this, leave like a nature-based emoji. That works too. And yeah, make sure you drink your water, stay hydrated, be kind, lead with empathy, and I will see you guys in the next video. Nope. Go have a good day on purpose, because you deserve it. And I will see you in the next video. Goodbye. Side by side, our fears are done. All the good